Hey guys, it's a proud cat lover, and tonight we will be doing my little creature feature, which is going to be the baby crested geckos. So I have 10 babies at the moment. I only have 6 of the containers here because the other 4 are up there on the shelving unit, and there's nowhere that I can stick them that they won't fall over, so I'm going to do the teenies first, the teeny tiny babies, and the 1 to 2 month old babies, and then I'll do the ones that are almost half a year old. They're pretty much going to be half a year old in a few days. So anyway, let's get to it. I'm going to take each baby, one at a time of course, and put it on the head of this bird here so that I can kind of go around them and show you their body and stuff and all their patterns, and they're so cute. So anyway, let's get started with the cuteness. Alrighty, so this one here is Cappuccino. This is one of Ember's babies. This was actually her first baby to ever hatch. He's just chilling there. He's kind of breathing medium, not real heavy breathing, so that shows that he's not completely stressed out. So that's always a good sign. So here is Cappuccino walking out onto the beak of the bird. He has a really cool zigzag pattern that he has on his back, which is really cute. We'll go around to this side. It's funny because he has part of his dad's patterns and part of his mom's. So he has the cream pattern on the belly. That's from his dad, and then the orange stripes that he's got going on are definitely from Ember. The back pattern, however, the cream part definitely is from his dad, and the brown part I'm going to say is probably from either of them because they both have that. He's got a very small amount of pinstriping, which is that white cream colored stuff that is splotched here and there. So yeah, this is Cappuccino. He's such a cutie. Okay, so this is Ember's other baby, which looks the most like her. So you can see it has this dark brindle striping stuff that's going on here, and I'll kind of put little arrows by it so you can see it. It's very faint, but it is noticeable from like this angle here. That is the same thing that Ember has. Hey, don't be jumping. Stay here. So this baby looks the most like her, not only with the side patterns, because see how there's no white from the dad that was on here. Like there's a very tiny bit that I see on the belly. But he doesn't have any, or she, whichever of course, doesn't have any of the cream back pattern from the dad. It looks just like Ember's. Almost identical twin baby when it comes to that, except the fact that it is not calm like her. This of course is Smoke Bomb. I think I forgot to say that. Definitely a rowdy baby who does not want to behave. Get back up on the head. See how the breathing has picked up? I mean, it probably is also because it's literally been jumping everywhere, but also because sometimes when they get stressed or when they are just ready to not be handled anymore, they start to breathe heavier, so will not be keeping this video very long with this guy. Anyway, this is Smoke Bomb, and of course this is Cappuccino's brother. These are the only 2 babies right now that Ember has out of the egg. Her next eggs are due to hatch either the end of this month or next month. I'm looking for it to be in this month just because where the temperatures are warmer in the bedroom. So, because they're in the closet and everything. So, this is Smoke Bomb. Okay, so this one here is Snickers. This is one of Blaze's babies. Stay here. So he or she has very gorgeous back pattern with the little ripples that it has going on. Has some broken up pinstriping, but still really nice. Has a really pretty orange head. Hey, why is everyone needing to jump? You can sit there and be good. Just sit. Just sit. There you go. So you can see that this one definitely got the white rimmed crests from his dad. Because see how the crests start from orange and then on the tips they are white like they are right there. Oops. I don't know what it is with my babies. Cappuccino is being really good and everyone else just wants to jump everywhere. So Snickers is one of the ones I'm keeping. You can see his really pretty patterns, and he's gone. Get back up here. He's fired up right now, but you really can't tell with this phone camera. It just never shows them fired up very well. Just sit up here. Just sit still. It's not going to kill you. So the only bad thing about Snickers is he does not like to be handled. He's very jumpy half the time, so this doesn't surprise me that he doesn't want to sit still. So we're probably just going to keep this short. Like the other one, because he just doesn't want to sit still, just keeps wanting to jump everywhere. So anyway, this is Snickers, and his sibling that's coming up is Toffee. So next you'll get to see Toffee. And even though they're siblings, they look very different from each other. So here is Toffee, and you can see how different Toffee is from Snickers. Oh, hey, stay up here. Don't you be jumping around. So Toffee is the one that almost has a full pinstripe. He's a little bit smaller than Snickers by a little bit. You can see how he does have that orange pattern, but it's just kind of freckled on there. He mainly just kind of has a very small amount of pattern on the lower belly region, as you can see. It's that way on both sides. You can see with his pinstripe he has almost a full, but his back pattern is really pretty. Yes. Such a cute little head. Normally if you take and kind of rub their chin or the sides of the mouths, they will lick whatever is rubbing them, so whether it be like a food straw or your finger. And even adults will do that. So while making this video, I wanted to shout out one of my subscribers that's new, that has been commenting on almost every video, has been watching all the videos, and also was the one who requested I make this baby video. So it's Animal Owner 1208. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to look and make sure that that's correct. But I'm pretty sure that's what the numbers after their username are. They have a very nice channel that they're starting up. They also have like a lot of videos of their baby Crested Gecko. So I definitely suggest some of you guys go over and check out his channel. He's a really sweet kid. Him and his sister are really nice. So I would definitely suggest going over there and supporting him. I don't know how many subscribers he has. I think it might be under 50. Probably more around like the 20 area. I can't remember how many subscribers he has. But I want you guys, at least some of you, to go over there and check him out. And if you like Crested Geckos, go over there and show a little support for him. He's just starting up. And he's, like I said, a really sweet kid. So I just wanted to shout him out because he mentions me almost every single time he does a Crested Gecko video, and I think that's just so sweet. So I just wanted to say something in one of my videos for him. Okay guys, so this is Hawk. Hawk is the only baby I have that looks the most like Magma when it comes to the colors of him. So he has a very light color to his body when he is fired down, just like his dad. And then when he's fired up, he's a really pretty chocolate brown, just like him. He has a nice pattern mix of like Blaze and his dad's patterns on the back. And then he's got some decent patterning going up his sides. Of course, this baby is only almost a month old, so he's not very big yet. So his pattern will definitely develop quite a bit. Hey, could you please go up there? Thank you. I don't know what it is with my babies today. They just don't want to sit still. He has a really nice crest, I also will say, for his age. Like I said, he's not even a month old yet. Has a nice crest. Has a very good amount of pinstriping. He does have, you know, a few shoddy areas where it's just not there. Hey, can you go a little bit further up? There you go. So you can see this side has a little bit more pattern than the other side. But yeah, a very nice little gecko. It's funny because almost every single one of them has little patterns on their legs. It's so cute. So this is Hawk. I don't remember if I mentioned his name or not. I just start talking about them and I forget if I say their names. Of course, every single baby I've shown you except for Cappuccino and Smoke Bomb, which were the first two, all of the rest of them are Blaze's babies. She is laying duds now, so she's finally done laying fertile eggs. So after Ember gets done and starts laying only duds, then I'll know that, you know, I'm all good. Don't have to worry about any more surprise eggs, because normally once they start laying duds, then they are finished laying fertile eggs. So, but of course I'm still going to candle stuff, of course, because they can lay fertile eggs up to a year after being bred. But yeah, anyway, this is Hawk. So we'll move on to his sibling Mischief, and then that's when we'll move on to the older babies. I had to throw this in real quick because Blossom is falling asleep while watching one of the baby geckos. It is too cute. Look at him. just too cute. At least he doesn't whack at the... Oh, and then his eyes open more. At least he doesn't whack at the containers like he used to, because when I first got Ember, yes, you were a little turd. And you just would always whack at the glass, but she would just sit there and taunt him and whistle through her nose like she does when she gets all excited. And she would tease him because she knew that he could not get her, and she'd just sit there and lick the glass while he whacked at it. It was too funny. Okay guys, so this is the last of the teeny babies. This is Mischief. Mischief does not look like his mom or his dad. Like, he has colors from his mom and dad, but his patterns do not look like either of them, because see how he has these circles, like perfect little like smiley face, half moon looking patterns, and then he has got so much pattern on his hind legs here. He has kind of shoddy pinstriping from his dad, so I guess you could kind of contribute that to his dad, because his dad doesn't have a lot of pinstriping. But he has, like, I think portholes going on. Oh, of course, you know, in tradition of the babies, he runs away. But he's got these little portholes, which are those white spots there, and they're on both sides of his body. Hey, come back up here. He has a decent crest going on for being a little guy, because he's definitely the smallest of all the babies. Even though he eats a decent amount, he still is pretty tiny. But you can see this side of his body, if he would hold still for 2 seconds. Look at that face. See how his breathing is picked up? He's always nervous when I hold him. But see, on this side, you can definitely see the portholes, which are the white spots, like I said. But in person, he has so much pattern on his body, like orange spots and whatnot. Stop. Stay up here, which you can kind of see, but you can't because he just won't sit still. Could you please just hold still? It's not that hard to sit in one place. Thank you. But yeah, so this is Mischief. He is the most squirmy, most pain in the butt baby when it comes to feeding. He literally will not sit still for 2 seconds. He always just trying to run up my arm and into my hair. So yeah, he's a little evil booger, but he's still pretty cute. As annoying as he is. Anyway, we'll move on to the older babies now. Okay guys, so here is Pecan. Pecan was the first baby to hatch out that was Blaze's. And he, of course, hatched out in January, and it was on the 18th. So, here is him. Or here is he, I should say. So, Pecan is the only baby that I have confirmed the gender of. It took a while for him to become noticeable, but he does have very shiny scales on his belly, and he does have pores showing, so he is a boy. So, he is a really pretty tricolor. He's kind of more, I would guess you could say, low grade, because he doesn't have a bunch of pattern covering his whole body, but he does have a decent amount right here. Really nice back patterns. He has a decent amount of pinstriping, not a whole bunch, but a good amount. So he has a decent crest for his age. Of course, he doesn't want to cooperate. So here is his patterns on this side, and all of the babies are fired down tonight except for that one baby. I'm trying to remember, I think it was Snickers. Yeah, Snickers was fired up. But you can see how his crests are white, and his head is brown, so he's got the same kind of crest that his dad had. Or has, I should say, because his dad's not dead. Really nice cream back pattern. I cannot wait to see when he grows up, because I'm going to try to see if people that buy my babies from me can at least send me pictures when they get older so I can see what they look like as adults, because I would be super curious to see how pretty he's going to be as an adult. Even though he hasn't got a ton of color, when he fires up, my goodness, he is so pretty. But yeah, so he just doesn't want to sit still right now, so I'm going to go ahead and put him away. But this is Pecan. Okay, so here is Ash, and as you can see, I'm pretty sure Ash is a female, but I'll have to check later on, because she just never holds still, but she doesn't look like a male, so I'm assuming that it is a female. So Ash has the really pretty white crest tips, just like her dad and Pecan. It's a little bit more noticeable with her, because she is a really pretty orange. She, of course, is another one of them that does not sit still ever. So, we'll see if we can see much. Now, she, of course, is fired down. She is going to be a tricolor. She's got a very good amount of white. She's got a really pretty cream going along the belly, white and orange going up her sides, and then you can see those scales that stick off her body that are cool, that are right under the pinstripe there. It's funny because her dad has that same thing. So she has really pretty, like, tomato orange patterns when she fires up, which you can kind of tell a little bit that they're a brighter orange than the others because they're pretty noticeable. She has the really pretty white on the back of her legs. Oh, psh. She's like, no, I'm leaving now. So she has kind of pin dashing, I think you could just call it. A lot of the babies have just pin dashing instead of pin striping. She has really pretty auburn instead of brown on the back, so I am super curious what that's going to look like. She, of course, is one of the others I'm keeping, and she was born, or hatched, I should say, on the 19th, so she was a day after Pecan. So they're pretty much 6 months old, because it's been pretty much half a year starting tomorrow. Well, actually, half a year starting the 19th of this month, which will in a few hours be August 1st, which is crazy to imagine. So anyway, this is Ash. I don't remember if I said her name because I feel stupid now, but her name's Ash. So most of the babies have names that can either be male or female names, just because you obviously don't know when they come out if it's going to be a girl or a boy. So a lot of these names can be for male or female. So anyway, we'll move on to Sparks, who is the other one I'm keeping, and then we'll see Bramble. So here's Sparks. She is a really soft colored gecko. She's more creams, light oranges, and light browns. So I'm super excited to see what she's going to look like as an adult. She does have a lot of pattern, which I'm really excited about, because she's definitely going to be a tricolor if that white keeps developing, because it's supposed to be even amounts of orange and white. So if the belly white starts to develop a little bit more, then she'll probably be a tricolor. She has a really nice amount of pinstripe. She has a very nice crest for her age. She doesn't have as much of the white tip like her sister, Ash, which all of these, like I said, are from Blaze and Magma, except for the first two that I showed. She has a little bit more white visible on this side, but her leg is kind of hiding it. For some reason, all the babies tonight just like, nope, not right now. She wants to go back into her tank really bad. It's funny because most of the older geckos are very much homebodies. Like, they don't want to leave their tank, like they like them that much, which, I mean, I guess is good for me. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just going to watch her climb, I guess. This lid's a little bit slicker than the plastic because, you know, they can stick with this, but this is just kind of a weird texture. There you go. You can see this side of her for like 2 seconds. So she has the white kneecaps, which you can see here, like her dad. But it's interesting because her back pattern kind of looks more like Embers than it does Magma or Blazes, so that's interesting. Come here. So I'm going to go ahead and put her up because I'm pretty sure it's a female, but we'll find out later, of course, because they can look one thing and be another. So that was Sparks. So now we'll move on to their sibling, Bramble. So here's Bramble, and he is my only other baby that has that tomato orange, red orange on him, other than Ash. Now I'm just saying him because I'm in the habit of saying him. But he's a really pretty dark brown that he fires up just like his dad. I'm not sure where the babies got the really pretty orange from because neither parents have it, so I'm thinking a parent, like a grandparent, carries it and they got it. So it's interesting they only has shown up twice so far out of Blaze. You can see he kind of has a teeny bit of the white tipped, but only a few crests have the white on them. You can see his pinstriping is interesting because it goes from being orange up here by the neck to being a cream color. So he has a really pretty back pattern, and it's got like this auburn going through it just like with Ash. So it's interesting that even though he was born or hatched in April and they were hatched in January, Ash and Pecan. So it's interesting, but I'm pretty sure that he's either going to be, I'm thinking he's going to be a Harlequin. I mean, he could surprise me, but I just don't feel like there's enough white there for it to be considered tricolor, because see how there's just a few areas? So, I mean, if he were to somehow become, like, more noticeably a tricolor, he'd be very low grade. I mean, he has a nice crest. You can see how it ruffles around the neck there, just like what his dad has. See how it's real ruffled there? Hey, don't be jumping yet. He's doing real good and behaving for me. But yeah, see, these are the ruffles, whoops, that he has right here in that area. Oh, he's like, I gone. He gone. Sometime I'll show you guys the bellies, because their bellies are so cute. But it is really hard for me to show you guys their bellies when I'm holding a camera with one hand, because I have to hold them with both hands. So, but yeah, that'll be for another time. But anyway, guys, this is the last baby. Again, this is Bramble, Spark's brother or sister, whichever. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little creature feature with the baby Crested Geckos. Look forward to seeing, hopefully, a couple eggs from Ember hatching at the end of this month. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day.